Thank you. Grabe, ang tagal-tagal kong nakuha. Apparently, customs already opened the box. Thank you so much, Gail. I really appreciate what you did for me. Thank you very much. Now I'm charging it here in the car para mamaya ready na. Thank you, Lord. Hello, this is Wendy. I got my phone back after 15 days. Imagine. So I had been phoneless since March 28 to April 12. March 28 ko kasi siya nawala sa Singapore. April 12 ko siya nakuha dito sa Jakarta. It's a long story and it's a long wait from the time I lost my cell phone in Singapore. Diba? March 28, on the day we arrived in Singapore, I lost my phone. Ganun ka tanga. We went out of the airport, my son and I, because we were there for his soccer tournament. It's a JSSL 7-a-side soccer tournament among, teams from different countries. Anyway, I had a feeling na I really wanted to use Grab instead of the taxi na nakahilera na when you go out of the terminal. Pero parang it's there. Even in the taxi, I told my son, I would have wanted to use Grab. Sa Grab kasi, 'di ba, you just book it and then you don't need to get your money to pay because it's automatically, deducted from your account. On the way to the hotel, I was taking photos and videos of the streets of Singapore pa. And then we realized that I lost it when we checked in at the hotel. The staff at the hotel was very helpful. Did I remember the taxi that I got into? I totally could not remember the color. So what they did was they asked for the CCTV. After 10 minutes, they got it. They gave me the plate number and the company name of the taxi company. And the hotel staff called the call center of the taxi company. They were so helpful. They were so accommodating to me. They saw I was like desperate that I lost my cell phone. And my son promptly told me, "Mommy, why don't you check into the Find My device?" But I didn't listen to my son, so that was the first one. I should have listened to my son. So remember, as soon as, number one, do not ever lose your phone. But if you do, gawin nyo na kaagad to. For Android, you can check into the Find My device kapag ang device niyo is connected to your Gmail account, to your Google account. I didn't listen to my son. It could have made a lot of difference. Sa Find My device kasi, makikita ka agad. It's like very accurate. And then, ang concern ko, naka-silent mode ang phone ko. But, if you press the Ring My device, kahit na naka-silent mode yan, magre-ring ang phone mo. So, dapat, narinig na kaagad ng taxi driver ang phone sa likod ng taxi niya, 'di ba? But I didn't heed my son's advice. So, number one, pagkakamali ko yon. I relied on calling to the call center and the hotel staff was like, "Don't worry, this is Singapore. Your phone will be back. You'll get your phone back." We waited, and then that night we had a team dinner with my son's team and their parents. So nag-dinner kami, and then when we came back to the hotel, that's when I accessed my phone. Find My device. The location of the phone was in the office of the taxi company. But the thing is, when I called the call center, the agent, kept on emphasizing to me that the next day would be a holiday, Friday, then it will be followed by Saturday and Sunday, which are non-working days for them. So, I couldn't get my phone until Monday. I didn't realize the implication of that until the next day when Gail and I, my friend, went to the taxi company office. Good thing that my son had a team bonding. So, my son and his teammates and one parent went to Universal Studios while Gail and I went to the taxi company office. So, hindi ko napapass on yung stress ko sa anak ko. That was one positive thing about him going to Universal Studios with teammates. Doon sa taxi company office, as was advised to me, close siya kasi nga holiday. Tapos we tried to reason out to the guards. You know, the guards were very nice. They said, sorry, today's a holiday. There's nobody in the lost and found section. We don't have a key. There's really no way, nobody was there. One mom pa nga said you could have gotten angry, you could have cried, you know, combination of these things, because they might have an exemption for things like this, for tourists who lose their things. Pero wala. And we did try our best, and the guards were accommodating and kind enough to entertain us. It's just that their hands were tied. They didn't have a key to the lost and found area of the taxi company office. From Thursday to Sunday, I didn't have my phone the whole time that I was there. I only relied on my phone, my LG phone, which doesn't have a SIM card. So this is only Wi-Fi enabled. I was at the stadium. I was everywhere. I didn't have a phone. I was so dependent on the other moms while we were there. So medyo, yun yung realization na it's not really about the social media. So I wanted to post, syempre, mga reels, photos, mga ganyan, di ba? But secondary na lang ang bagay na yan, because more than the social media, our life is actually on our phone already. You could have information at your fingertips there. Location ng ganito, location ng ganyan, order ng pagkain from there, order ng taxi from there. So the whole time I was dependent on other moms, other dads. They knew about my phone, my lost phone. One dad suggested that I extend my stay so I could get my phone, because we were confident that it was there, because the phone was consistently on that location from Thursday night to Saturday night to Sunday morning until the battery is gone na ng phone ko. That could have been an option, but I was scared to let my son go home on his own, although he had his teammates and other parents with him on the flight back to Jakarta. Pagdating sa Jakarta, susunduin naman siya ng daddy niya sa airport. It could have been done. I just didn't have the guts to do it. Had I known, I could have stayed. Kasi nga, Gail was very, very nice to go to the office, to go back to that office on Monday morning. Nasa Jakarta na ako, but she went back there, got the phone. All she had to do was give the report number. So I gave my name there, and she was asked for her ID. There, we prepared an authorization letter. Pero wala nga, it was not even required for her to give an authorization letter. ID lang niya. And you know, she got my phone that easily lang. After her trip to that company office, she went back to Orchard Road and went to Lucky Plaza for the DHL. Sa DHL, the lady there was a Pinay, told her na there might be some documents required by customs in Jakarta. So it's okay. I mean, okay lang talaga. I didn't know that it was going to take that long. And Gail paid for the DHL. She didn't even want me to pay her back. Thank you, Gail. Makikita mo doon sa tracking that the phone was gotten from DHL on the same afternoon, and then flight na siya, and then 5:10 a.m., 5 a.m., andito na siya sa Jakarta. 7:10 a.m., nasa DHL facility office na siya. 7:40 a.m., I remember these times, 7:40 a.m., I received an email from DHL that my item is one of those prohibited items. Unless you can prove, otherwise with some documents. So I did send them my passport because it's needed. The time stamp, the arrival stamp, it's needed dun sa passport na nakabalik na ako ng Jakarta. My boarding pass. And then, there's this form called the power of attorney. It's just giving power of attorney to DHL to claim my package from customs. Hindi ko siya masyadong naiintindihan muna. You know, you need to have this stamp and all that. Mabuti na lang, salamat to one of the staff of my husband who helped secure this document and put a stamp and asked me to just sign it and give it back, send it back to DHL. So okay lahat yun, ang bilis lang, di ba? But the thing is, when you deal with government, syempre, I mean, you cannot blame them naman siguro, pero hindi talaga ganun kabilis kahit saan maybe. It was not, even though I gave na the documents, it was not fast. The response was not fast. Eventually, after 3 days, I was given the bill kung magkano ang babayaran ko for DHL to be able to pick up my package. I paid 508,000 rupiah or around $32. So yun, pero in fairness walang under the table, walang tawagan ng kung sino, you know, help me secure my package, walang ganon. Talagang it went through the whole process, the natural process, kaya nga nagtagal. And naabutan siya ng Lebaran. Lebaran is the Eid al-Fitr break. And Indonesia is a big Muslim country, so break talaga siya. 9 was the last day. I was hoping that it will be delivered to me on the 9th, pero wala. 10, 11, holiday na yon. And I was told, pwede siyang bukas sa 12, kasi nga, the staff checked the location of the DHL facility, and it was located 15 minutes away from my husband's office. Kaya, ayan, pinuntahan namin, and on April 12, it was only open from 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. So, window na yan, I have to be there. Holiday pa din kasi yan holiday spirit pa din dito. Lebaran kasi is like Christmas to us. Lebaran is like that to the Muslims. So, it's a big, big celebration, and everybody's in holiday mood. Kuha ko siya April 12. So, from March 28 to April 12, that's 15 days in total. I didn't have a phone, but I survived. So it's not really about the social media. It's really more on phone, info, lahat. Mga online access na andyan, buhay mo, andyan sa phone mo. Yun yung concern ko talaga. Kasi it was really convenient to do ordering, to do, you know, checking of things using your phone, banks using your phone. One thing I didn't want to happen was for my husband to buy me another phone. Hindi kasi kami mahilig sa mga mamahaling phone. In fact, we have the cheapest phones possible. Yung mga anak ko, they have, you know, the low-end Samsung phones. As long as it can text, it can call, they can do, you know, access information on the phone, okay na yon. Nagrereklamo din sila minsan, but you know, they learn to be contented. The only time I got a little bit expensive phone was, you know, yung nawala kong phone, yung Samsung S23. Yan yung pinakamahal naming phone as a family, I needed that for, you know, yung good resolution for videos. Kasi I do the TFC news, right? Nakakahiya naman yung phone ko dati. Yung quality ng mga reports ko, very low resolution. Kaya, my husband decided to buy me a phone with a better resolution. And I could have gotten, you know, S23 Ultra. For me, mahal na yan. For us, mahal na yan. And I didn't want my husband to buy another phone. Lalo na, the reason for buying is dahil nawala ko. Last time kasi I lost my other phone than before. That was another story. This time, ayoko nang gumastos pa yung husband ko. Kaya I really waited. Nag-persevere until na makuha ko siya. Until na mabalik yung phone na to sa akin. And salamat naman through the help of Gail, through the help of my husband and the staff, his staff, nabalik siya after 15 days. It's been a real test. Alam ko kasing darating at darating siya. It's just a question of when. Kailangan ko lang talagang stretch ang patience ko of not having a phone. And doable siya. Kailangan ko siya for my reporting. Kailangan ko siya for, convenience ng nasa labas ako. I have to ask the driver, wait for me here. Dito ka lang. Kasi nga, I cannot text him. Paglabas ko ng bahay, dapat on time ang mga schedule ko. Ganyan. I'm so relieved. Sobrang relieved ako na nabalik ang phone ko. I hope you learned from my experience. Yung mga hindi dapat ginawa, of course, you shouldn't have lost your phone. Or yung mga dapat ginawa, when I lost my phone, dapat ganito, ginawa ko na siya kaagad. I hope you learned from it. Be alert, unlike me. If you find the information here in this video useful, click the like button and click the share button. Baka makatulong din sa iba. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Thank you for listening and see you next time.